The Overton Rodeo. How about a great big thank you to the Overton Rodeo Club? We're going to fly the colors of Double Down Rodeo and the Overton Rodeo Club right here with us. Our beautiful rodeo queen going to bring the colors of our Overton Rodeo Club right here into our mix. So big thank you to all the folks that make it possible. How about you go ahead and put your hands together and thank Double Down Rodeo Company. They are also bringing our stock to us tonight. So big thank you to those folks. We got a lot of thank yous to go through tonight, including all of our sponsors. We're going to mention a big list, long list of our sponsors here tonight. And as we do that, we want you to stop by and visit those sponsors any chance you get throughout the year, because we want to support those that support us, because that's what makes this rodeo possible. So thank you very much to the sponsors that help bring this rodeo to you. Some other people we would like to thank are our EMTs. Of course, they don't get near enough credit. So our first responders, how about a big round of applause for the first responders being here? That's right, those folks volunteer day after day at a moment's notice and for very little pay. Some not for anything at all. So a big thank you goes out to our first responders. Of course, all of our volunteers, the folks taking tickets at the gate, working the concession stand, timers, and anybody just picks up trash around here. So a big thank you to all of our volunteers. We have another set of volunteers we would like to bring out tonight. And those are the people that might be sitting right next to you and not even know what kind of a volunteer they are. They are the ones that volunteered their service to this country. So I want to take our hats off to our veterans here tonight. So if we have any veterans in the house, if you're able, would you please stand up and be recognized? So a big thank you to those that have served before us and those that are currently serving today. Those that made the ultimate sacrifice so that we can have the freedoms that we have now. We're going to pay tribute to them with a symbol of these United States. Maddie, if you would please bring in the most beautiful flag in the world, our American flag, Old Glory. And as this flag makes her way around our arena, I want to ask you, please rise and remove cover. And you think about, what does that flag mean to you? Honor, freedom, pride in this great nation of ours. That flag offers up a lot of freedoms for us. One of the freedoms is to pray to the God of our choice. And tonight we're going to offer up a little prayer for you. It's our cowboy prayer. Thank you to Mr. Dan Mortensen for reciting that poem for us. As Maddie makes her way to the middle of our arena, we're going to open up our voices and we're going to sing the most beautiful song in the world. So if you would please join us in the singing of our national anthem. Oh, we are going to rock this place tonight. Thanks again to the Double Down Rodeo Company and our rodeo secretary, Darla Cox. Timers Courtney Seaberger and Dave Cox, and our rodeo judges, Buck Moon and Toby Mickelson. Right now, we got some rodeo royalty we would like to welcome into our arena. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would, please welcome in the 2025 Red Willow Rodeo Queen, Sophia Schemper. Sophia is the 17-year-old daughter of Jared and Dawn Schemper. She's a senior at Loomis High School, where she's active in volleyball, basketball, track, cheer. She's in the National Honor Society, L Club, speech, and she's an officer for the Burmis FFA chapter. Outside of school, she's a 4-H church youth group and the Nebraska High School Rodeo. She's a barrel racer, pole bender, and a goat tire. So Sophia would like to invite everyone to McCook for the Red Willow Rodeo on July 25th. And of course, the young lady that we saw just a moment ago carrying our American flag is the 2026 Ogallala Roundup Rodeo Princess Madeline Worm of Taylor, Nebraska. And Maddie, she's the 11-year-old daughter of Mike and Jody Worm. She's a 7th grader at Loup County Public Schools. She's active in band, choir, volleyball, and cheer. A member of the GLW 4-H, where she enjoys showing her horses and her dogs. And she also enjoys riding her horses in youth rodeos, playing with the puppies, and spending time with family and her friends. Ladies and gentlemen, the 5th generation cowgirl, Madeline Worm. Let's start things off with a little bit of Ladies Breakaway. This is the event that started off just a few short years ago. And thanks to these young ladies, they have made the sport what it is today. So let's get going with our breakaway. Claire Ward out of North Platte, Nebraska is going to be our first cowgirl to come into us here tonight. Barrier rules in effect, which means that we allow that steer ahead start. There's that rope that stretches across in front of that cowgirl. You're going to see that here in just a moment. And as that rope stretches across there, that gives that measured out amount of lead for that calf. They break that little piece of kite string that's holding that barrier together, we have to assess a 10-second penalty. We don't want to do that, so we pray that they keep everything back behind that barrier. So right there is where we need to be. So our rodeo judges, Buck Moon and Toby Mickelson, they're doing their thing, and we hope you folks do yours. So we're going to get our hands going. Let's get a little bit of rhythm going on in here. Let these girls do their thing in the ladies' breakaway. Claire Ward, North Platte, Nebraska. She is the daughter of a stock contractor. Yes. Her dad rode bulls. Her brother rides bulls. And she is one of the finest breakaway ropers you're going to see around the country. Claire Ward has to be a clean bell collar catch, which means it has to go clean around their neck. Go ahead and pay her off while she's still in the arena and she can hear you. With Claire Ward. Well, Oakley Ward, she is going to be the next cowgirl to come in here for us. So we'll welcome in Oakley Ward. She comes to us from Superior, Nebraska. Christopher Brown, Taylor Druke, Kelsey, you're all right. Okay, so Christopher and Taylor, you need to go see our rodeo secretary as soon as you can, over by the concession stand. Claire Ward gets a no time at Oakley Ward out of Superior, Nebraska. Rides into us next. So time for Oakley Ward, our cowgirl out of Superior. Back in there, you're going to see these cowgirls take maybe 2, maybe 3 swings. And fast time in this event is going to be about 2 to 2.5 seconds. Hard running calf. Not going to catch up to them. These girls are going to give 100% to you. You give 100% back to them. We appreciate your applause. That's what they get. That's all they get on a run like that, unfortunately, in no time for Oakley Ward. Maura Summer is our cowgirl. She's just down the road in Elwood, Nebraska. And I wouldn't doubt she's seen some of these calves a time or two before in her career. So Mara Summer, Elwood, Nebraska. As I said, about a 2.5 second run is a pretty darn good time when it comes to it in the breakaway rope. And sometimes we could break that 2 second, like a 1.8 or a 1.9. Well, they stretch that barrier that I was talking about down there in front of that cowgirl. She'll back that dirty buckskin back there in the corner. Make sure he's set looking at that calf. Mara Summer, Elwood, Nebraska. That's how you do it. Breaks free, and away we go. .4 on the run, a 4.4 for Mara. 4-4. We got to Mullen, Nebraska's Bryn McCulley coming to us next. So Bryn McCulley, we're going to see a lot of these McCulley names throughout the night tonight. So Bryn McCulley, our cowgirl out of Mullen. We're going to give a shout out to a lot of our banner sponsors that you see around our arena tonight. So a big thank you out to Nebraska Crane and Evans Construction of Bertrand. So Evan Construction, Nebraska Crane. A couple of those fine folks that help make it possible to have our rodeo. Bryn McCulley, our Mullen, Nebraska cowgirl. Bryn's out. She's after one. Look at there. The 3.1 is what we end up with. The 3.1 for Bryn. 3.1. Brittany Bradley, another Mullen cowgirl. See on that beautiful bay horse that she's got right there in the middle of things. So Brittany Bradley trying to beat a 3.1. So Brittany Bradley, our cowgirl out of Mullen. A lot of these cowgirls traveling together. Saves a lot on diesel fuel. Not going to reach out there for her. Not going to stick on that calf anyway. Unfortunately, no time for her. Help her make it back to Mullen. So a 3-1, our time to beat. We saw Bryn a moment ago. Let's go to Sister Brooke. Brooke McCulley, another Mullen, Nebraska cowgirl. Titan Machinery at Lexington, another one of our fine sponsors here this weekend. So big thank you to Titan Machinery for helping us throughout our weekend. Former high school champion in many aspects in the breakaway open. Watched her in junior high, come up through the high school and into college. So Brooke McCulley, our Mullen, Nebraska cowgirl. Looking at a second generation cowgirl, her dad rode bucking horses. She's out here doing a little bit of roping for you. Not going to reach one. Let her know you appreciate her. So Brooke McCulley, cowgirl's been around the arena a time or two. Not going to get it done here today. So we're going to go to Winter, South Dakota. This being a Nebraska and Mid-States co-approved rodeo. Welcome in the cowgirls out of South Dakota, Sydney Hollenbeck. I couldn't even tell you how many generations go into this young girl's pedigree. Probably 4 or 5 at least. At least. This is the daughter of a stock contractor also. Sydney Hollenbeck, Winter, South Dakota. That Hollenbeck name is synonymous in the sport of rodeo throughout South Dakota, Nebraska, and Kansas. Somebody once told me you can't swing a dead cat around Winter without hitting a Hollenbeck. They are everywhere. And they are rodeo athletes. Doesn't sit down on there. That doesn't say anything about the talent this cowgirl has. She's got more in one little finger than most of us have in our whole body. So no time, unfortunately, for Sydney Hollenbeck. We continue on. More rodeo action like Brooke Jameson, Ashby, Nebraska, is where she calls home. She does most of the ranch work around the ranch while her dad's out playing somewhere, going to a team roping or two. So you talk about generations and generations of ropers in his family. Brooke Jameson of Ashby. She's a former all-around champion. And I can't even tell you how many saddles she's got in the trailer of hers with her name on them as a champion. Brooke Jameson of Ashby. Very talented family. Her mom is a former Miss Rodeo America. Her dad, many-time champion in the team roping side of things. And her brother is an accomplished musician. Maybe you've heard of him. B.J. Jameson. Got to make sure that calf is just right. Brooke will back into that corner, and she's going to come swinging. Let's get to it. Brooke Jameson, look at there. Appears we are clean at the barrier. Nice run, Brooke. 2.6 to take the lead, a 2.6 for Brooke Jameson. Oh, amazing is what I call it. 2.6 for Brooke. There's a lot of cowgirls left to run, like Jaya Nelson, Bassett, Nebraska cowgirl. Bassett, Nebraska cowgirl, Jaya Nelson. She's one of our Nebraska cowgirls. And she also carries cards. I mean association cards in Kansas also. KPRA action there. So multi-talented. Jaya Nelson, Bassett, Nebraska. Big shout out to Phillips Rodeo Company bringing our time to event cattle to us. So thank you very much to Tom and family, Tom and Tam and family. Let's get after one right here, Jay Nelson. Another clean run. Let's see how fast that one was. How about a 2.4 to take the lead? A 2.4. Yeah, right over the top of the chute with a 2.4 and then a 2.6. So Jay Nelson in the lead right now with Emma Kennedy out of Sutherland backing into the box next. So Emma Kennedy of Sutherland Going to hear a lot about the Kennedys here from Sutherland. Don't forget about the 4th of July rodeo that comes up in Sutherland. You'd say, she's going to be there. I don't doubt it one bit. Get after one right here, Emma Kennedy. Our cowgirl from Sutherland, she's a little further down the arena than she'd like, but she still gets one caught. Going to get a time for her. So Emma Kennedy. 5-2, 5-2 on the run. Emma Kennedy is 5.2, 5-2. We've got a school teacher coming in next. Another Sutherland cowgirl, Bodell Hall. You watch this cowgirl, she's always got a smile on her face. Good times, bad times, it don't matter. She's going to have a smile out there for you. So Bodell Hall, multi-event cowgirl. Her dad's an accomplished team roper. Her mom is a heck of a producer at that Sutherland Rodeo. So Bodell Hall. Let's go, Bobo. Let's rope one. That's nice. Smile, Bo. That was a good run. Three five on the run for Bodell. 3.5. 3-5. All in all, a good run for her. 3 left to go, boys. 3 to go. Allie Brenneman, Deerfield, Kansas. Allie Brenneman of Deerfield, Kansas. So back it in the big blue roan, big red roan, excuse me. Allie Brenneman, our Kansas cowgirl. Let's get to it. Nice loop, Allie. Let's give her a 2.5 on the run, a 2.5. So a 2 and 5 for Allie Brenneman, 2.5. Great little run there. Unofficially puts her in second place. Hallie Sheffield, you're up next. Our Farnham, Nebraska cowgirl. We give a shout out to Norder Supply in Elwood. Also, a big thank you to Western Select Genetics. They help make it possible to have our rodeo here each and every year. The Farnham, Nebraska cowgirl, Hallie Sheffield. They know what it takes to win one here, Hallie Sheffield. Let it set, but it did not fall over the nose, so a no time for Hallie. Let her know you're thinking about her as she makes that long ride back home. So Hallie Sheffield a no time on a run. With 1 left to go, it's Emily Ryan out of Odessa, Nebraska. So this will be our final breakaway roper, Emily Ryan of Odessa. Don't forget about the concession stand on the west side of the arena. They've got candy, hamburgers, lemonade, soda soft, pretzels, super nachos, iced tea. They got a lot of great stuff over at the concession stand over here on the west side of our arena. You'll probably have to go to Lexington for that, fat kid. Didn't say anything about burritos, but they do have nachos. All right, last cowgirl, Emily Ryan of Odessa. We got the Fat Kid from Fat Kid Productions up here running our sound for us, doing a great job. And great to have him back here in the box. Odessa, Nebraska cowgirl, Emily Ryan. Let's ride for one. Not there, unfortunately. We get no time for Emily Ryan. So while she's right there, why don't you go ahead and say thank you to that young girl for riding into our arena here in Overton. And a big thank you to all of our breakaway ropers as unofficially.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
Saddle bronc riding right here in front of us. Saddle bronc riding time. We have Russell Dietz on blackjack. Chute number 2, I believe, is where all the action is at. That's going to be the Ward Laboratories bucket chute. So Russell Dietz out of Kearney, Nebraska. 681 is the bucking horse that we call blackjack. We have 2 of the finest ranch-raised cowboys out here in the arena working as our rodeo pickup men. I'll introduce them in just a moment, as it looks like Russell is just about ready to go on blackjack. Let's take him outside. Russell Dietz. 8-second ride, did not quite make it there for him, so no score for Russell, no score. I was mentioning our ranch race rodeo pickup men. 2 of the finest you're going to find around out of North Platte, Nebraska, Mr. Sean Boyle on a big gray horse. And a cowboy out of Thetford, Nebraska. No stranger to any arena, it's Mr. Taylor Davis. So rodeo pickup men. Been pickup men for years and years and years. Court Bus out of Atkinson, Nebraska. Should be our next cowboy. He's in the Platte Valley Auto bucket chute. The Court Bus of Atkinson. Not only does he ride bucking horses quite well, he's also pretty fair calf roper. He's also pretty handy with a rope on a team roping side. The Court Bus of Atkinson. He's got the big bucking horse of the 799 hot iron brand that we call Miles City. Court Bus trying to get the horse moved, untracked a little bit. He's kind of got a foot stuck in every corner of that chute. Kind of want to get him centered right where he needs to be. Let's go outside. Court Bus and Miles City. Look. You're all right. You're all right. You're all right. Well, what happened there is he got his hack rein measured just a little bit too short. Jerks him right down over the front end. He's up. He's all right. What do you say to the young man as he gets up and makes his way back to the chutes? Court Bus out of Atkinson. Well, as our rodeo pickup men get our saddle bronc bucking horse out of the arena, we're going to stay right down here in the bucking chutes and go to a little bit of ranch bronc riding. Originated on the ranch, as did the saddle bronc riding, but this is the way it started. Used a regulation stock saddle to ride them any way you can for 8 seconds. We're going to see where we're going to. What do you got? Colt Mullen out of Paxton, Nebraska. He's going to be in chute 5, which is the Aurora Cooperative Buck and Chute. Strawberry Twist. That's the horse he has underneath him. Is Colt Mullen of Paxton. Horse wants to kind of take his head down away from him. He's going to wait just a little bit, get him relaxed. So Colt Mullen. Like I said, they do not have to mark them out, do not have to spur them, but the wilder the ride, the more points they get. 1 to 25 for the cowboy on each side, 1 to 25 for the bucking horse on each side. Total of 100 points possible. Colt Mullen. That was a tough one to get around, even in a stock saddle. So no score for the cowboy out of Paxton, Nebraska. You gonna let him walk back here without having a little bit of appraisal for it? Yeah, giving it a try on one of these rough bucking horses. As our pickup men get Strawberry Twist. Twist it around. Going back to the dinner table. Take him on out the back gate. Put him away for the night. We say thank you to Country Partners out of Gothenburg. Also, Cross Diamond Cattle out of Bertrand. One of the great sponsors that make it possible to have our rodeo here. Taylor's got Strawberry Twist pushed away. And we're going to look right down here into chute number 4, the Johnson Lake Flying Service Buck and Chute. Cowboy, we've seen in many, many different aspects of this arena. Give us just a second here. Our becking horse just isn't quite going to let Taylor out of there. Now he comes out. So Chad Conley out of Cozad, Nebraska, former bull rider, and in fact, still a bull rider. He's got the bucking horse, the great bucking horse from Double Down Rodeo we call Belle Fouche. Chad Conley out of Cozad, Nebraska. Let's ride one, Chad. Comes right to your living room, Chad Conley. What do you think of that ride, the ranch bronc riding? He gets a hold of one, and now we are going to make the long walk back. How about a 70? Unofficially 7-0 the score. Nice ride. Nice ride, Chad. That brings us now to Blaine Simonson, cowboy out of Campbell, Nebraska. Raven is the big black bucking horse he has underneath him tonight in the Overton Golf Club Buck and Chute. Talking about the Overton Golf Club, they tell me it's a very, very nice course. Hopefully we can get through it tomorrow without getting too wet. A little shower on us. Me and the fat kid thinking about going out to the golf club tomorrow. Sean, you want to join us for a little golf tomorrow? He might. All right, Blaine Simonson, the big black horse we call Raven. Let's go outside with one, Blaine Simonson. There you go. Go on, buddy. There you go. The horse did everything but pull a knife on him to get him off, and Blaine stuck right with him. Blaine Simonson out of Campbell, Nebraska. We'll work with our rodeo judges and get some scores coming to you. Like I said, 1 to 25 on each side. How about 64 on the ride? 6-4, a 64. So again, a big thank you to our rodeo pickup man, Sean Boyle, and
He is putting technology to work with state-of-the-art fabrication, robotic welding machinery, and a cutting-edge laser machine. From high-strength steel to the latest innovations in GPS guidance, touchscreen controls, and remote management, Renke irrigation systems are built to maximize productivity. Count on Renke and experienced certified technicians for unmatched service season after season. To learn more, visit Renke.com or contact your local Renke dealer.
down to the timed event shoots, where it's time now for a little bit of tie down calf roping. We've got 4 of the finest cowboys around in tonight's performance here in our tie down roping. Started off with Taylor Druke, cowboy out of Sutherland, Nebraska. He's got a rodeo program, has the names in it. You might want to write that one in. Taylor Druke of Sutherland going to be with us to lead things off in our tie down roping. We'll get our cattle sorted up, get them into our free rope and shoot. While we do that, we say thank you to some more great people like Bill's Volume Sales at Lexington, Lexington Livestock Market, also of Lexington, and how about Turkey Creek Seed Solutions of Elwood. So big thank you to those folks for helping to sponsor your very own Overton Rodeo. So again, a big thank you to our rodeo judges, Buck Moon and Toby Mickelson. Guys know their stuff. So switching things around, making sure that the tie-down rope and shoots are ready to go. This reminder, the Fence Line Leather, formerly C&D Tack Shack, is back here by our concession stand. Got a lot of great things for you, like breast collars, head stalls, purses, wallets, halters, saddle pads. Even has some handmade items like jewelry and a lot more. So Fence Line Leather, they've got a little trailer and a tent back here. Stop by Fence Line Leather and check out the goods they have for us there today. Well, how many of you folks here are new to rodeo? How many of you have never been to a rodeo before? Go ahead and raise your hand. Okay, well, we're all seasoned veterans here then. Okay, good deal. So it'd just be redundant for me to just tell you exactly how this works, huh? Well, I'll be redundant. They got a long rope in one hand and a short rope in their teeth. They're going to rope the calf with the long rope, tie 3 legs together with a short one. Fastest time wins. Sounds easy, don't it? Well, the price of cattle these days, you don't want to do this none too often. Wear out those poor little guys that are worth about $2,500 a piece. Taylor Druke of Sutherland, Nebraska. He's back in the box, and he is going to show you how it's done. Let's put on a clinic here for him. Taylor Druke, Sutherland, Nebraska, reaches out to rope 1 and does not get him caught. So unfortunately, all that money in entry fees and diesel fuel goes out the window. But you can make it feel a whole lot better by putting your hands together and saying thank you to Taylor Druke out of Sutherland for being here in Overton. Now cut that out. He's not even out of high school yet. Oh, the fat kid, he wants to drink heavily, I guess. Maybe that's what he wants to do. All right, JT Bradley, Mullen, Nebraska Cowboy. Another one of those young cowboys that we watch come up through the junior high and into the high school ranks. He is quite an accomplished rodeo athlete. JT Bradley, Mullen, Nebraska. You talk about putting on a clinic, this cowboy can do it. He'll show you how and not even break a sweat. All right, let's get 2-1. JT Bradley. Catch as catch can, unfortunately cannot catch this calf. So we say thank you to JT Bradley as he makes his way back to his horse. You can let him know you appreciate what he's trying to do here. Oh, he's saying worse things than that, I'm sure. All right, Ty Bridgman, Bayard, Nebraska. Ty Bridgman is a cowboy coming to us out of Bayard, Nebraska. My goodness, we have got to change the mojo here. We can't have that happening all night long. But you can go ahead and put your hands together. How about we applaud the stock here tonight? Yeah, let's do that way. Yeah. Tom Phillips with some great timed event cattle. We're going to stay out in Bayard, Nebraska. Let's bring along our traveling partner, Nolan Reardon. Nolan Reardon coming to us next. Toby pins the barrier, makes sure he's got the right calf in the chute. Meanwhile, Buck Moon sits down here, wishing he had a icy cold lemonade in his hand, waving that little flag. Flag is up. Let's go get you some. There we go. Now we're going to see how tie-down roping works. Working with you, Nolan Reardon. Big, strong calf. Now, let's string 3 of them together. Tie them tight. For all the money tonight, Nolan Reardon. Oh, it's not over yet. They've got to ride forward, put slack in that rope for 6 seconds. Hope that calf stays tied for that long. Buck, what'd you say? No, unfortunately, the calf kicks loose. So no time for Nolan. Why don't you go ahead and let him know that you like the way he did things. And a big thank you to
Delaro Complete isn't like other fungicides. Some offer 2 modes of action. Think that's good? Think bigger. Others are good against some diseases. Sorry, some just isn't enough. You need a complete fungicide. Delaro Complete. It has 3 modes of action, protects against a truly broad spectrum of diseases, and promotes overall plant health. Think beyond disease control. Think complete. Delaro Complete.
No one knows farming and ranching like the Farm Bureau agent Jay Hollenbeck at the Hollenbeck Agency. Growing up on a cow-calf operation, Jay has firsthand knowledge of the challenges and rewards of agriculture. And that experience helps him provide customized, comprehensive coverage designed specifically to protect what matters most: your operation, livelihood, and family. Contact your local Farm Bureau agent, Jay Hollenbeck, at the Hollenbeck Agency in Valentine, Nebraska, at 402-376-3328. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
also quite an accomplished bull rider. Saw Miss Claire Ward a little earlier in our breakaway roping. You know she's good to the rope. Claire Ward going to be on the head side. 3 legal catches on the head and side. Clean around the horns, half head or around the neck. 2 feet on the back. If you catch one, it's a 5-second penalty. Barrier rules in effect for our mixed team roping. Claire's got it on the front side. Loses the dally. Slips away from her. That hurts. Pay off the team out of North Platte and Hawaii, Claire Ward and Eli Heiga. Not going to get anything for their efforts today. Gentry Herbert and Clay Bauer will rope together. They make their home in Arcadia, Nebraska. Gentry Herbert and Clay Bauer. How about a big thank you to Shatkowski Hay in Lexington. Thanks also to MRK Inc. in Lexington and KRVN Radio, FM 93.1 The River, Lexington. Going after one right now, that is Gentry Herbert and Clay Bauer. Down in there, no feet means no pay for the team, no time. So an empty run for Gentry and Clay. A lot of these cowgirls we saw earlier in our breakaway, like Brooke Jameson, she's going to team up with Lane Kennedy out of Orleans. Brooke Jameson, Lane Kennedy. Stick around, Jay. You're next. Brooke Jameson, Lane Kennedy getting set to run for you in our mixed team roping. Just go out and catch. That's all you got to do. Yeah, easy as that. Look there. Nice smooth run. I believe we're clean at the barrier too, so we are good to go. We'll get you a time for Brooke Jameson and Lane Kennedy. 8 flat is the time. 8 seconds flat. 8 smooth. Jay Nelson and Lucas Berkey. Jay Nelson of Bassett. Lucas Berkey, Milford, Nebraska. Long ways apart. Long ways between Bassett and Milford. Just didn't quite get around all the way. So no time for Jay and Lucas. We're going out to Sutherland. Again, Emma and David Kennedy. Emma Kennedy, David Kennedy. Here's getting everything strung up right for Emma and David Kennedy, our Sutherland, Nebraska team. Emma's going to be on the head side. Oh, no. Get on her. No, unfortunately, it did not work, but you guys could work it a little bit for them and make them feel a little bit better, Emma and David Kennedy. Here's a husband and wife team, another team out of Sutherland, Bodell and Lane Hall. We saw the smiling Bodell earlier. Now she gets to rope with her husband, Lane. So Bodell and Lane Hall. Bodell, she's got her a new head horse this year, and boy, he's working good. So Bodell and Lane Hall. Runs the cattle hard. Lane rides in for some feet. Picks them up. We got a smooth run in the field. Nine flat is the time for Bodell and Lane. 9 seconds flat. 9 smooth. No, it didn't save them one bit. They caught him in 9 seconds. Let's go to Central City. Remy Wells and Corbin Drury out of Anselmo. Remy Wells, Corbin Drury. Ropes are ready for Remy Wells. Steer does not want to play right. So I got to get him stood up in there, making sure he's looking right out the front of that big blue chute. I want him standing in there looking straight out. Remy Wells. Get to it. Around the corner. Corbin picks up 2. Stops the clock. 7-3 to take the lead unofficially. A 7.3 is 7-3 for Remy and Corbin. 7-3. 2 to go. Mika Melvin and Coy Cole. Mika Melvin are trying. Coy Cole of Sutherland. Keeping them bucked-in horses on the head side. Mika Melvin. Coy Cole on the heel side. Well, she's apologetic to her partners, so Mika and Coy, they get a no time on their run. Not going to work out for them with one team left to go into mixed team roping. It's Emily and Creighton Ryan. Team out of Odessa, Nebraska. Emily and Creighton Ryan. Who are you talking to, buddy? Apache Ag, Nate Hartman, another one of our great sponsors, along with Alec Ibach. Apache Ag, Nate Hartman, and Alec Ibach, thank you very much for your sponsorship. Emily and Creighton Ryan, they're going to be our last team in the mixed team roping. Great steers brought to us, +5. $15-3 with a penalty of 15-3.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
Nolan Reardon? Yeah, you probably better go fishing. We'll find one of these lake ponds for you, interstate ponds. Nolan Reardon, Ty Bridgman. Their team out of Bayard, Nebraska. Nolan Reardon, Ty Bridgman. Well, Nolan's got the red rowan stuck in the corner. Let's go after some cattle. Nolan Reardon on the front side. Ty Bridgman cleaning it up. +5. One leg. So +5 in the heel side for Ty Bridgman. +5 is the time with the penalty of 12.5. 12 and 5 for Nolan and Ty. They're in the lead right now with Clay Bauer and Lane Kennedy. The rope next, the Clay Bauer of Arcadia. Lane Kennedy of Orleans. Clay Bauer on the head side, Lane Kennedy on the feet side. Let's do it. Just like that. This could be a quick one. Clean run all the way through. 6-5 on the run, 6.5. 6 and 5, and they take the lead unofficially at this time. 6-5. Tate Johnston of Thedford, Lucas Berkey of Milford. Tate Johnston, Lucas Berkey. This one of yours, Jeff? I do believe so. Another one of the next generation coming into us now. His dad's a former all-around champion, that Tate Johnston. You're going to see some all-around championships in this young man's future also. Tate Johnston. Roping with Lucas Berkey. +5, they tell us. +5. How about 11-8 with the penalty? 11-8. Unofficially, 11-8. Lane Hall, David Kennedy, our team out of Sutherland. Lane Hall, David Kennedy. Our Sutherland, Nebraska team, Lane Hall and David Kennedy. Empty loop on the head side, so no time. Not going to work out for Lane and David. Bodell Hall, she's going to rope with Coy Cole, another Sutherland team. Bodell Hall, Coy Cole. Yeah, I can tell that. Thanks so much to Western Select Genetics, Alpha Heating and Air, Abrahamson Appliance and Holdridge. Thanks also to ADS Bulk Seed in Elm Creek, and RM Country Hills Chiropractic, Ryan Martin, also out of Elm Creek. We've seen this young lady a couple times already tonight. Let's hope she gets a paycheck now. Bodell Hall, Coy Cole. Here we go. Steer all over the place. Let's get some feet. Not going to fit in there, so no time for Bodell and Coy. Well, Colin Dibburn, he is a Pleasanton, Nebraska native. And Creighton Ryan of Odessa, they've teamed up together. Colin Dibburn along with Creighton Ryan. Colin Dibburn on the head side, Creighton Ryan on the heel side. Not going to slide under for 2 feet. Let's go ahead and let them know you appreciate them driving over here. Pleasanton and Odessa's Colin Dibburn and Creighton Ryan. It's the Wyatt boys' turn, the Williams boys' turn. Wyatt and Chance Williams, a team out of Ord, Nebraska. Wyatt and Chance Williams. As they ride into the box, we say a big thank you to country partners Cross Diamond Cattle and Baumgars of Lexington. Wyatt and Chance Williams. Let's get some feet. That's how you clean that up. Smooth run. "11-4 on the run, 11-4. 11-4 for Wyatt and Chance. This is the last team to run here tonight in our team roping. John and Jet Pudwell, team out of Erickson, Nebraska. This is a father-son team. Last weekend, they were the big winners in Clarkson, Nebraska. That's right, they won it all. John and Jet Pudwell of Erickson. John on the front side. Now let's take a look at this little healer we got here. Oh, it doesn't fit under there, but go ahead. What do you think of the young healer out here competing for all the money? Unfortunately, did not get anything today.
At Ranke, innovation drives everything we've built. From state-of-the-art fabrication to materials like high-strength steel, powered by advanced technology for maximum efficiency. Ranke helps you get more done with confidence. And with certified technicians providing reliable service season after season, you always have support you can count on. Contact your local Ranke dealer to learn more.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every shoot, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you, too. Member FDIC.
At Speedy Mart, they are proud to offer convenient locations all across Nebraska. Whether you are just looking to fuel up, grabbing something to drink, or a bite to eat, Speedy Mart has you covered. Headed to a rodeo or work, school, or a vacation, fuel up with Speedy Mart. At Cherry County Implement, they're proud to carry the tools and equipment that keep you moving. Whether you're out in the field with Vermeer, on the job with Bobcat, or turning wrenches in the shop with Napa, they've got you covered. Located in Valentine, Nebraska, Cherry County Implement understands what it takes to get the job done right. Their team is committed to keeping your operation running strong season after season. At Shattern State College, we know the value of grit, hard work, and wide open opportunity. From the classroom to the arena, we help students ride toward a future as bold as the West. Schedule your campus visit today at csc.edu. At Mitchell Equipment, they're proud to be your trusted Case IH dealer, providing reliable new or pre-owned equipment, genuine parts, and expert service from a team that's always ready to help. Whether you're in the field or in the shop, they're here to keep your operation moving forward. Visit Mitchell Equipment in Atkinson or Humphrey today. They've got your back.
and time it right down to the 1/100th of a second. That is what divides first and second place. I've seen it many times, 1/100th of a second splitting the two. Just last weekend we saw that. A lot of things coming up this summer right here at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington. Coming up July 15th through the 19th is the Dawson County Fair and Rodeo. If you're around August 1st and 2nd, they got the Platte Valley Junior High Rodeo. Dawson County High School Rodeo is going to be August 22nd and 23rd. And then, of course, the Nebraska State Rodeo Association Finals coming to the Dawson County Fairgrounds September 11th, 12th, and 13th. Then they're going to have the Nebraska Fur Harvesters Convention September 25th and 26th. It's not lined up yet, buddy. So a lot of things going on at the Dawson County Fairgrounds in Lexington. Oh, it just shut off on us. Hang on. There, it come back. I passed through it once. See what you got. Hang on. Hold on. We're playing with the power button now. All right, let's try it again. Nope, it's not lined up, Buck. For some reason, our eye keeps shutting itself off, Buck. Not sure what we got going on. It kind of comes and goes on us. I think we're all right now, as long as we hold on to it. Try it and see. It says check eyes. Nope, we're not there. It says check eyes on us. I'll let you know if anything changes for you. Still says to check it. Electronics, it's wonderful when it works. Other times, it's a pain in the backside. Not yet. You want us to check something up here, Buck? Give me a second. Let me check this. Oh, all right, try it again. It's not there yet. Still saying to check eyes. Bear with us. We'll get everything lined up and set up for you. Could just be bad battery. You just never know. We'll put some fresh, brand new juice in there and see what happens. Bear with us. Bear with us. We're all in the same boat here. Trying to get the things to look at one another, that's sometimes the hardest part. I don't have anything up here, Buck. It just says check eyes. Yeah, we're going to touch them together and see if they'll recalibrate. They've started for us. It's starting for us. Now it quit on us. It's not working on us. I got nothing, dude. We got nothing here. I got nothing here. Nope, sir. No, sir.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every shoot, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
Renke is putting technology to work with state-of-the-art fabrication, robotic welding machinery, and a cutting-edge laser machine. From high-strength steel to the latest innovations in GPS guidance, touchscreen controls, and remote management, Renke irrigation systems are built to maximize productivity. Count on Renke and experienced certified technicians for unmatched service season after season. To learn more, visit Renke.com or contact your local Renke dealer.
Delaro Complete isn't like other fungicides. Some offer 2 modes of action. Think that's good? Think bigger. Others are good against some diseases. Sorry, some just isn't enough. You need a complete fungicide. Delaro Complete. It has 3 modes of action, protects against a truly broad spectrum of diseases, and promotes overall plant health. Think beyond disease control. Think complete. Delaro Complete.
Like the Farm Bureau agent Jay Hollenbeck at the Hollenbeck Agency. Growing up on a cow-calf operation, Jay has firsthand knowledge of the challenges and rewards of agriculture, and that experience helps him provide customized, comprehensive coverage designed specifically to protect what matters most: your operation, livelihood, and family. Contact your local Farm Bureau agent Jay Hollenbeck at the Hollenbeck Agency in Valentine, Nebraska at 402-376-3328. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
Renke is putting technology to work with state-of-the-art fabrication, robotic welding machinery, and a cutting-edge laser machine. From high-strength steel to the latest innovations in GPS guidance, touchscreen controls, and remote management, Renke irrigation systems are built to maximize productivity. Count on Renke and experienced certified technicians for unmatched service season after season. To learn more, visit Renke.com or contact your local Renke dealer.
Delaro Complete isn't like other fungicides. Some offer 2 modes of action. Think that's good? Think bigger. Others are good against some diseases. Sorry, some just isn't enough. You need a complete fungicide. Delaro Complete. It has 3 modes of action, protects against a truly broad spectrum of diseases, and promotes overall plant health. Think beyond disease control. Think complete. Delaro Complete.
The Farm Bureau agent, Jay Hollenbeck, at the Hollenbeck Agency. Growing up on a cow-calf operation, Jay has firsthand knowledge of the challenges and rewards of agriculture. And that experience helps him provide customized, comprehensive coverage designed specifically to protect what matters most, your operation, livelihood, and family. Contact your local Farm Bureau agent, Jay Hollenbeck, at the Hollenbeck Agency in Valentine, Nebraska, at 402-376-3328. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
Renke is putting technology to work with state-of-the-art fabrication, robotic welding machinery, and a cutting-edge laser machine. From high-strength steel to the latest innovations in GPS guidance, touchscreen controls, and remote management, Renke irrigation systems are built to maximize productivity. Count on Renke and experienced certified technicians for unmatched service season after season. To learn more, visit Renke.com or contact your local Renke dealer.
Delaro Complete isn't like other fungicides. Some offer 2 modes of action. Think that's good? Think bigger. Others are good against some diseases. Sorry, some just isn't enough. You need a complete fungicide. Delaro Complete. It has 3 modes of action, protects against a truly broad spectrum of diseases, and promotes overall plant health. Think beyond disease control. Think complete. Delaro Complete.
like the Farm Bureau agent Jay Hollenbeck at the Hollenbeck Agency. Growing up on a cow-calf operation, Jay has firsthand knowledge of the challenges and rewards of agriculture, and that experience helps him provide customized, comprehensive coverage designed specifically to protect what matters most: your operation, livelihood, and family. Contact your local Farm Bureau agent, Jay Hollenbeck, at the Hollenbeck Agency in Valentine, Nebraska, at 402-376-3328. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
You're on. You're off. All right, ladies, let's get it going. It looks like we have got our electronic eyes working now. Like I said, we're going to time this down to the 1/100th of a second. Are you? Oh, looks like it's about barrel racing time. So Riley Nell Sullivan out of St. Paul, Nebraska, should be our first cowgirl into our arena. Riley Nell Sullivan. All right, the blue horse on the run with Riley Nell Sullivan. I tell you what, the louder you are, the faster they run. So now on a Friday night, make some noise for some barrel racing. We are out the gate at 18.57. 1857. Riley? 1857. Cameron Koshin, Brainerd, Nebraska. He'll run next. Cameron Koshin. We knock a barrel, it's going to cost us 5 seconds. These cowgirls know how to get around them without touching them. All right, Cameron. You're good. You're good. Gray's on the third and bringing it home. Cameron Koshin, bring it out. 2003, 2003. For those of you keeping track at home, 2003, Cameron. Kelsey Lewenstein of Shickley will run next. Kelsey Lewenstein. This should be Kelsey Lewenstein. Shickley, Nebraska cowgirl. We got the third one, rounded out. Ride it on out for 21-21. 2-1 for Kelsey, 21-21. Danielle May Lamb is next out. Young cowgirl out of Stapleton, Nebraska. Danielle May Lamb. Horse got a lot of action around the barrels. Look at him, look at him. Looks him over, takes it right on around and takes it out with a 20.16. 20.16, 20.16. This should be Gracie Downing, another Stapleton cowgirl. Gracie Downing. Like I say, she makes her home in Stapleton. The horse she's riding, she calls Razor. This horse was started and trained by the great June Holman. That is Gracie Downing. You see some shades of June Holman in this run. Look how he tucks around that barrel. Nose never leaves. Keeps side of it all the way out with a 20.11. 2011. 2011 for Gracie Downing. Shauna Blanca, St. Francis, Kansas. Shauna Blanca, our Kansas cowgirl. Cowgirl out of St. Francis, Kansas. Shauna Blanca. Nice turn on the second barrel. Little slip, but he still got around it. Dragon wide on the third, but still runs it out with a 1973. 1973. 1973 for Shauna. Will Rake. No time? Okay, no time. Ends up in no time for Shauna. We'll move the barrels out of the way, and we're going to bring in the big blue tractor again. And we are going to go.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you too. Member FDIC.
He is putting technology to work with state-of-the-art fabrication, robotic welding machinery, and a cutting-edge laser machine. From high-strength steel to the latest innovations in GPS guidance, touchscreen controls, and remote management, Renke irrigation systems are built to maximize productivity. Count on Renke and experienced certified technicians for unmatched service season after season. To learn more, visit Renke.com or contact your local Renke dealer.
Delaro Complete isn't like other fungicides. Some offer 2 modes of action. Think that's good? Think bigger. Others are good against some diseases. Sorry, some just isn't enough. You need a complete fungicide. Delaro Complete. It has 3 modes of action, protects against a truly broad spectrum of diseases, and promotes overall plant health. Think beyond disease control. Think complete. Delaro Complete.
No one knows farming and ranching like the Farm Bureau agent Jay Hollenbeck at the Hollenbeck Agency. Growing up on a cow-calf operation, Jay has firsthand knowledge of the challenges and rewards of agriculture, and that experience helps him provide customized, comprehensive coverage designed specifically to protect what matters most: your operation, livelihood, and family. Contact your local Farm Bureau agent, Jay Hollenbeck, at the Hollenbeck Agency in Valentine, Nebraska, at 402-376-3328. Farm Bureau Property and Casualty Insurance Company, Western Agricultural Insurance Company.
At Security First Bank, we've got a lot of friends, neighbors, and customers who get their hands dirty working dawn to dusk on the farm or ranch. And some who throw their hat in the ring, too. We're proud to support Rodeo at every level, in every chute, on every saddle. And of course, we're going to be here longer than 8 seconds. Security First Bank, the bank that stays true to our roots, and roots for you, too. Member FDIC.
In his pickup. Lost the marker on the third barrel. As soon as we find it, we'll get that back out for you. And we'll go back to more barrel racing. Found it. All right, Diane, make sure that horse is warmed up. Go ahead. It's on. Run your hand through it. It's off. You want to double check that, Buck? Walk through. On. Off. We're good. All right, let's go back to more barrel racing. Let's go, Diane Axman, Loop City, Nebraska. I got the colors of Casey Tibbs. Diane Axman out of Loop City. Barrel down is going to cost her 5 seconds apiece. 2 down, add 10. That's going to be a 28.55. Unfortunately, a 28.55 for Diane. It would have put you in the lead, Di. 28.55. They get reset. And we'll go back for more. All right, Morris Summer of Elwood, Nebraska is out next. Morris Summer of Elwood, Nebraska. Running right now with Morris Summer, Elwood, Nebraska. Watch her talk to that horse. Now watch her round the third and bring on a little bit of thunder. How about some help for the cowgirl out of Elwood? She's out of here to 2009. 2009. 2009. Got a cowgirl just starting in the sport of rodeo out of Dickens, Nebraska. Gail White. We've seen her run a time or two. Gray Boy is the little horse she's riding tonight. She's got this pony tuned up. Gail White, Dickens, Nebraska. Look at the size of the little gray horse. Look at the size of the cowgirl. All kinds of grit and gristle right here. Gail White, turn third and race it for home. How about we help her along? Dickens, Nebraska, Gail White. 1938. 1938 for Gail. 1938. And 1857 is the time to beat as we bring on Dory Hollenbeck out of Winter, South Dakota. She's got a whole trailer load of horses that look just like one another. And they all got candy names like Kit Kat, Payday, Snickers, and Twix. And I can't tell you which one she's riding. They all look the same. They all ride the same. By that, I mean very, very fast. Dory Hollenbeck, Winter, South Dakota. Looking good, looking good. This could be a quick one. Round third, let's help her. Dory Hollenbeck, Winter, South Dakota. Look at that pony run. How about an 18.24 for the lead? 1:8.24. 18.24 for Dory. Rowan Gordon, cowgirl out of Hershey. Rowan Gordon of Hershey. There you go. There you go. All right, set him in there. Fire him off to the third, Rowan Gordon. Here's a Hershey cowgirl, bring it home. Right on, right on. 20.47, 2047. 20.47. Last girl is going to be Gracie Kaup out of Stewart, Nebraska. Another young lady that's just getting going. Gracie Kaup of Stewart. Centers up, sends him down. Gracie Kaup. One to the left and two to the right. Just make the clover leaf pattern. You can run them either direction. Our little yellow horse can run too. Come on, Gracie. Gracie Kaup out of Stewart is a 19.70, 19.70. Well, it looks like that's going to do it for our barrel racing tonight. So unofficially, it looks like Dory Hollenbeck's 18.24 is going to be the fastest time tonight. So an 18.24 for Dory Hollenbeck. Then it goes to 18.57 for Riley. Now Sullivan. Unofficially, that is first and second tonight. So an 18.24 for Dory. And a big thank you to all of our sponsors to help bring us our rodeo here tonight. Well, Overton, we're going to bring on something a little more special for you tonight. We're going to bring on the next generation. That's right. We're going to have junior bull riding coming to you next. I believe junior bull riding should be our next event. But give us just a moment. We're going to bring the tractor in and smooth things up right here where Buck's standing. That way our bullfighters aren't tripping in the ruts that the cowgirls made in the barrel racing. So just one little or a couple little quick passes around here. And then we're going to go junior bull riding. Going to be just like the big boys, only the young guns and smaller bulls. All right, things are going to get Western here really soon. We have 4 cowboys that are in our junior bull riding. It looks like we're in the Overton Golf Club buck and shoot. Greg Miller is the young man that has bravely crawled down in the middle of bull number 222 that we call Patches. Greg Miller, Hazard Cowboy. Like I said, this is just like the big boys, only just a little smaller. The next generation. We've got 2 fearless cowboys down here in the arena. Those are the ones sitting on the fence. The ones that are shaking in their boots are our bullfighters. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Mr. Gavin Robertson. Working on the other side in the gray jersey, how about it for Zach Burden? We'll introduce those cowboys several times tonight. We'll bring them back over and over again in our bull riding. You'll see why they get paid the big bucks to do what they do. Trig Miller out of Hazard. On a great little bucking bull we call Patches. Let's ride one, Trig. We got to go 8. Did not make the 8. How about we give it up for the next generation as he tried and tried and tried. No can do, no score for Trig Miller. Johnson Lake Flying Service is the next bucket shoot we're going into. Cody Drudick out of Beaver City. 442 is the bucking bull. We call this one Bambi. If you look at the doe-eyed bull we got here. Cody Drudick of Beaver City. Cody Drudick This is the Johnson Lake Flying Service Buck and Shoot. All right, we're up and going again. Let's go, Cody Drudick. Taking it outside, Cody Drudick. Tough little bucking bull, and he is a bucker. How about we give it up for Cody Drudick? He is the toughest one so far. Still no score. Quentin Quintana of Overton. Tyga is the bull he has. And I believe that is in the Aurora Cooperative Buck and Shoot. Strike that. That is the Platte Valley Auto Buck and Shoot. Shoot number 1. Platte Valley Auto. Quentin Quintana. Quentin Quintana of Overton. Here's a hometown cow. You could cheer a little louder for a hometown cowboy than you have to for anybody else. All right, here's one of your very own, Quentin Quintana, right here in Overton. Thumbs up from the judges. We're going to get you a score for this cowboy. Yeah, that's how we get it done. The next generation working with you. 1 to 25 for the cowboy, 1 to 25 for the bucking bull. We'll get you your score for you. How about 73 points for Quentin? 73, 7-3. That's right, he's from right here in Overton. We got one more junior for you, and that's Christopher Brown out of Loop City. He didn't show? Okay, we have a no-show on that. So we're going to roll right into the big boys. It's bull riding time. We know why you're here. You want to watch a little bull riding, don't you? How many folks want to see a little bull riding tonight? Well, so do we. So do we. All right, we're going to roll 1 or 2 more back up in here. We know where the freaks are. They are down here in the arena. These are the bullfighters, Gavin Robertson and Zach Burden. Our rodeo judges, Buck Moon and Toby Mickelson. Of course, out there, horseback, Sean Boyle and Taylor Davis. Well, maybe yeah, there they are. They're hiding down there in the corner. The ones that aren't down there, that's Courtney Seaberger and Dave Cox. They're up here with me doing the time. Darla Cox back in the office doing all of our timing, all of our secretary work. Chad Conley out of Cozad, Nebraska. Buford T. Justice is the buck and bull. He has the Johnson Lake Flying Service Buck and Shoot. We saw him earlier in our ranch bronc riding. Had a great ride going on there. But Chad Conley, he's in his element now. This bull riding thing is his thing. Well, Double Down Rodeo Company's got some great bucking bulls with Buford T. Justice going to start us off. He's going to be the first one with Chad Conley aboard. Johnson Lake Flying Service Bucking Chute. Let's ride for 8 with Chad Conley. Outside, let's go to it. Chad Conley and Buford T. Justice. Not going to be there for him. You guys be there for him. Will you please put your hands together and help him out? It takes a lot of nerve and a lot of ambition to crawl down in the middle of one of these bucking bulls. We're going to move back to the Aurora Cooperative Bucking Chute. 904 is the bull that we call Life Alert. Casey Reese is the cowboy, number 5, judges. So Casey Reese out of Grand Island. Life Alert. I hope your insurance is paid. Casey Reese is a cowboy putting it on the jacket and the helmet. This little red bull, they call Life Alert. I know the young lady that raised this bucking bull. She'd walk out there with a bucket and feed him every day. Now look at him. He's in the big time. He's under the lights right here in Overton. You're not going to walk out there with a bucket and feed him. We're in the Aurora Cooperative Bucking Chute with Casey Reese. Pulling the rope down tight for Casey Reese. Everything is coming together right now. He's going to take that final wrap. Slide up on that bull rope. Take a deep breath and nod his head. Casey's just about there. Casey Reese of Grand Island. He's on the Red Bull we call Life Alert. Look at right there around the corner. Sit up. There you go. He will look for you. So close, 7.5 on the watch here. He was awful close, but not. It's got to be 8. So Casey Reese, no score on Life Alert. Not going to make it there. So we're going to go down to the middle. Overton Golf Club Bucking Chute. Little black bull. Black, white face bucking bull. All right, Levi Casadas at a superior. 204 the bucking bull. Thunderhead. Levi Casadas of Superior. He's in the Overton Golf Club buck and shoot. Gavin Robertson, Zach Burden. They're right up there close, taking a look at Thunderhead. Things are getting close to happening right here for Levi Casadas. Do your thing, Levi. Make it a bull ride. Levi Casadas. Nice work there from our bullfighters, Gavin Robertson and Zach Burden, drawing that bull's attention away from the cowboy. Levi Casadas not going to get his score. So it looks like Eli Hyga, our cowboy out of Hawaii. Mufasa, that is the bucking bull that's underneath him right now in the Ward Laboratories buck and shoot. This is the one that is in control. Eli Hyga, we've watched him ride a time or two in the last couple of years. He's got a great rodeo coach, teach you how to ride bulls. Former world champion. So Eli Hyga, our Hawaii cowboy. Mufasa is the bucking bull from Double Down Rodeo Company. We got 2 bull rides left to go, and this one, Eli Hyga out of Hawaii. Mufasa is the bucking bull, our Double Down Rodeo. Ward Laboratories is the buck and shoot we're looking at. Work your magic, Eli Hyga. Tough bucking bull. Look at Zach Burden steps in there, gives Eli an out. He took a shot, but it looks like he is just going to sit down and take a little air right now. We'll check him out, make sure he's all right. Eli Hyga. Not going to make the 8, but you can make him feel a little better if you put your hands together. Took a shot in the chest and gets a little bit of air knocked out of him. He's on his feet. What do you say about Eli Hyga? This is going to take us to our final bull ride tonight. Matthew Morris out of Elwood, Nebraska. Salt Block is the bucking bull, and we're in the Platte Valley Auto Buck and Shoot. Like I said, this is the last bull tonight. And if I don't get to see you again next time, if I don't see you tomorrow night, you have a safe trip home tonight, and thank you very much for coming out. But this last bull ride, we want to make a lot of noise and rock it and roll it right here and send all these cowboys out here. The last one could be the best one. You just never know. So the louder you are, maybe the better they are. So give them a little bit of encouragement all the way from start to finish. Matthew Morris out of Elwood. Salt Block is a little bucking bull he's got underneath him tonight. Platte Valley Auto is a shoot we're at. Let's make us a bull ride here, cowboy. Let's go, Matthew Morris. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that didn't work out so well for him, but he is up. He's okay. What do you say to the young man out of Elwood, Nebraska? Do me one more favor. Put it together for Double Down Rodeo Company. How about it for all the stock that they brought to us tonight? And thanks also to Phillips Rodeo Company for our timed event cattle. So on behalf of the Overton Rodeo and Double Down Rodeo, I'm Dwayne Bellin saying thanks for joining us tonight. Be sure to join us again tomorrow night with more rodeo action right here, 7:30. Thanks so much for all of our rodeo people here helping us out.